Welcome to Section 3, Objective Setting. This section should be mutually discussed and agreed during the appraisal. In column 1, the appraiser needs to note the department's, directorate's or division's aims and key priorities. If your department or area does not have specific aims and priorities, please use the Key Priorities and Operational Plan document. These aims and priorities should be the overall purpose and focus of the department, directorate or division, and will determine what your energies will be focusing on in the coming 12 months. General terminology for aims and priorities consist of improving, developing or providing. Examples would be to provide excellent patient care or improving clinical quality. Within column 2, the appraiser needs to think about how their team will deliver these aims and priorities and what impact they want the appraisee and their team members to achieve together. Goals terminology generally consists of increase or decrease. For example, the team wants to increase productivity and efficiency whilst decreasing patient complaints. These goals would need to link in with the area's aims or key priorities. For example, to improve clinical quality. In the third column, make a note of what specifically needs to be done to achieve these goals. These are called task objectives. They should be SMART, meaning specific, measurable, agreed, realistic, and time-bound. Task objectives should provide even greater clarity for the appraiser and appraisee. The appraiser should encourage involvement in decision-making and prompt the appraisee to think about how they will contribute to the overall team goals. Task objectives are measurable actions that the appraisee needs to do in order to achieve the team goals, and should be mutually agreed and set within a realistic and achievable time frame. In column 4, the support and feedback section, the appraiser and appraisee should discuss together what support and feedback is needed to achieve these task objectives. Timely and constructive feedback is key to any team working together that aims to grow and achieve and perform at their best. Both will need to agree on the supporting mechanisms in order for the objectives to be signed off. The fifth and final column has been designed to help the appraisee and appraiser understand and clarify how the delivery of the work is communicated and achieved. The appraiser and appraisee can use the Values and Behaviours framework to talk about how they will conduct themselves in their tasks and discuss how to garner influence with others in order to meet the needs of our diverse population and internal colleagues. It is important that we share feedback on the organisation's values and behaviours and align our own values with others. This way we can hold each other to account and dissolve conflict before they arise. Let's move on now to the Equalities and Diversity objective. This section highlights the Equalities, Diversity and Inclusion objective. It has been agreed that every member of staff should have at least one Equality, Diversity and Inclusion objective. The vision of Equalities, Diversity and Inclusion Department is valuing the voices of our diverse people to be the best we can. By people, they mean our staff, patients, carers, visitors, the Governor's Board, directors, volunteers and the communities we serve. To deliver the vision, we must aim to be accessible to all, we must have listened and responded to all our people, we must have benefited from the diverse skills and knowledge of our people, and we need to work in partnership. A detailed analysis of objectives written will determine if these objectives meet all the criteria outlined, and if they do not. If they do not, then what solutions can the appraisee and appraiser think of? You can record your Qualities and Diversity objective in this section. For example, in my objective to look at patient complaints, I will look to see if any groups, e.g. people with disabilities, are complaining more or have different complaints. So let's now move on to section 4, Learning and Development.